Hello everyone, welcome to the channel and this video. Today I'm going to be talking about local SEO and for any type of business owner, typically service related owners or service related businesses. For those of you who want to extend your radius and get more leads, get more phone calls coming into your business, I'm going to show you typically how we go about the steps, or how you could go about the steps if you wanted to do it by yourself. But I prepared a short presentation here, so I'm going to go ahead and just open this up right here. So we're going to be increasing the service area for local SEO improvement. Once again, my name is Michael Beck. I'm the only employee of StarSEO.com. So if you do want to take a look at my website and see what services I offer, if you want to employ me for anything in there, I'm available for consultations. That's enough of the sales pitch. Let's get right into this. This is something you can do on your own as a business owner if you'd like to do this. So one of the tools that's really useful is a tool called Calc Maps, but you can also use just Google Maps if you like. You're going to be familiar with your area, so typically you might not even use anything like this. But just because I'm based in Colorado, and but I used to live in Texas in the Dallas area, so I'm actually going to pull up Calc Maps right here because I haven't been back to Dallas in a while. So I'm going to kind of pull it up over here and just kind of give you an example here. So this is I've actually put in a radius of 5 miles right in the center right there of this area. I think that's like the George Bush Tollway, I think, in 75. Doesn't matter, but it's right there. It's a 5-mile radius, and this is good at viewing different areas. So for all you SEOs out there who may be working with clients who are out of town, this is great for seeing like the larger city areas around where it is you're targeting. So in this example, I kind of look up, there's a Cowley area right here, there's Plano right here, and there's Foreman. So as we're kind of, that's pretty much all I use Calc Maps for, is to like get some of the more significant sized city areas. So we've determined that we want to hit this 5-mile radius right here. You can go any radius that you feel comfortable with. Personally, I think 5 to 10 mile radius is large enough to make a difference, but small enough to be manageable. So this is, you want to kind of do these steps one at a time, or you do all these steps for like a 5-mile radius. Then you go back once you begin to dominate that 5-mile radius, and you extend it another 3 or 4 miles, something like that. And you just keep extending that circle out and repeating this process that I'm about to go through. So we'll go to step 2 at this point, where you make a list of your services. So we're using for this example an HVAC company that may have 4 services. Let's pretend they have like these major service. These are their major services that they use. Whenever I work with HVAC companies, these tend to be the ones. But anyway, you know what your services are as a business. Kind of narrow them down to about I wouldn't do any more than 5, and you're about to see why, because it'll turn into a lot of work the more you get them. So just get your major services in here. In this case, it's plumbing, heater repair, AC repair, and AC installation. Step 3 is to make a list of your additional locations you want to target. I just went over those with Calc Maps. So basically we chose Plano, Cowley, and Foreman. Again, I'd keep these locations. You want to pick areas that are heavily populated, that you feel will most benefit your services within that 5-mile radius of where you are actually located. So now we have your services, which are 4 services, and we have 3 locations right here. So at the next step, step 4, you're combining the services and locations as new pages. So for example, these are it's always your services dash and then your geo for your new URL. So you have like you're adding these new pages. This page is at plumbing-Plano, plumbing-Cowley, plumbing-Foreman. So we got all the locations for plumbing. We do the same thing with heater repair Plano, heater repair Cowley, heater repair Foreman. And we did that. So we got all the locations for heater repair. Same thing for AC repair. You see what I'm doing here. Same thing for AC installation. And now we have these keywords for each location and you need to build out those pages then, okay? So they don't have to be insane. You need to put like a Google map on there for sure. You need to put a description of the services for each one of them, a little bit about the area, maybe like some external links going out to the Chamber of Commerce or things like that. Just something that actually links externally as well as internally. You need to like link everything to each other in their normal way, that you would with your website. Perhaps these going back to the primary service page, which is plumbing, and then also this one going back to if you have a location page as well, it's just Plano. But the important thing is you have to have your services here and then your geo right there as well as part of the URL. That way you know what page you're building. It makes sense to Google as well. Okay, these aren't necessarily like any kind of major ranking factors or anything like that, having those. It's a matter of organization. Google will be able to better understand your site at that point and how it's organized. Okay. Step 5 is after you built out those pages, you need to build these pages out. Okay, that's very important. You're not just making URLs, you're building out pages for each one of these URLs. And again, it doesn't have to be a crazy, it doesn't have to be 700 or 1,000 words or whatever. It just needs to like get across, this is plumbing services that we offer in Plano. This is heating repair service we offer in Plano, which is a new page. You get the idea, okay? So at that point, once the pages are built out, you need to work on your GBP optimization. Okay, so you have different, you have these under your GBP. Okay, you have service areas and you have products. Under your service areas, very easy. All you have to do is go in there and add each new service area. So under service areas, you're going to add Plano, Cali, and Foreman at that point. And then under your products, you're going to include a new product for every service and geo, okay? So you're gonna have 12 new products, okay? You're gonna have a plumbing in Plano product, you're gonna have a plumbing in Cowley, plumbing in Foreman. You're gonna do the same thing all the way down. So you're gonna have these 12. Those 12 are gonna be your new products that are in there. And each one of those products are gonna point, you're gonna point each individual product back to the corresponding new service geo URL, okay? So your product for plumbing Plano, that's a new product, it's going to point to this URL. It's going to point back to it. Okay. That's just another great way for you to for you to really make it easy for Google to know what it is you do and what this product is referring to. It's going back to the same domain name. Okay. Different page. That page being the service plus geo. All right. And then step 6. You need to build citations for each new service location URL as if it were a new location, basically. So even though you have citations for your primary page, you're now going to build additional citations that link back to each new service location URL. So you're talking about for each citation location, each directory that you're adding this new citation to, you're adding 12 new citations because each one is pointing back to a new service location URL. Okay, so build out a few citations that typically, like with local SEO, you actually don't need a ton of citations. You only need a handful of them. So maybe there's some local directories that you can add these citations to. That always works best for local SEO. You find local directories to add these to, and each time you find a new local directory, you need to add 12 new citations because they're all pointing back to these new service locations. Okay, this is why I told you that's best to like work with a handful of services and locations at a time. You don't want a huge list. You don't want to go to a 25-mile radius. You're going to be doing this forever. So you'd make a gradual kind of thing where you're gradually extending your service area out. And then step 6 is to continue building external backlinks that go to those new service location URLs. Each time you're doing this, you're doing it 12 times, okay? In this example, because you have 4 services, 3 locations, 4 times 3 is 12. So you're doing it for 12 different locations. So you're doing guest posts, you're doing Web 2.0 links, and you're doing press releases. Those are the ones you want to focus on. Okay, press releases would be great. It'd be great if you can get like a press release for every single one of them. But that's kind of up for you to strategize on how to do that. You may be able to get away with just listing your 12 new locations, new service area locations in one press release. You may be able to get away with that. But that's something that's kind of done on a local level. You'll have to figure that out. But Web 2.0 links, for those of you who aren't aware, like what we're referring to when we talk about Web 2.0 links, we're talking about any type of URL where you can build basically a miniature website. So stuff like blogger.com. Okay, it's basically Instagram is a Web 2.0. That's a Web 2.0. It's a social link, but it's considered Web 2.0, I'd say. Facebook is a Web 2.0 because you basically can build out a page right there for your business, and it's this whole other website, quote unquote, on a Facebook domain. But Facebook, of course, is highly authoritative. It has it's probably 100, maybe 98, 99, something like that. But those higher Web 2.0s those higher DA Web 2.0s that you can get, the better. So that's how you do it. That's how you're going to get that. If it's a smaller area, especially, and not as highly competitive, this will be extremely effective, and you're going to find that you're going to start shooting up pretty quickly for those locations that you want to target. That's about it. Once again, my name is Michael Beck. I'm the sole proprietor over at 4starseo.com. I'm a local SEO expert. I have been for more than 10 years. And if you'd like to get in touch with me, if you need any help doing this, just reach out to me over at the website, and I'd love to talk to you. Otherwise, feel free to do these on your own. You can do this, and you'll see really amazing results from it. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.